Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I am going to be reviewing quite a few fragrances, and they are going to be from the house of Haramain. Before I get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, self-care, and body care. If you like all of that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave today's video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? So happy to have you here with me, and I appreciate you guys so much. With that said, let's go ahead and let's get started with today's video. Alright guys, so for today's video, we do have some very different fragrances. Haramain reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to review some of their fragrances, and when I tell you guys that the box that I received from them was huge, I have 7 fragrances here to review, and I just first off want to say thank you to Haramain for being so generous and sending over all of these fragrances. This video is not sponsored, and all of these opinions are my honest opinions. I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. I'm going to go over the ones that I love, and I'm going to go over the ones that I don't love, but I know that many people will love. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the ones that I loved, and it is 3 of the 7. This is a very different type of fragrance for me. There's a lot of oud in these fragrances. They're very strong fragrances. They are beast mode fragrances. So for those of you who love longevity, projection, performance, you want to walk into a room and you want it to be known that you have arrived, these are some amazing fragrances for that. I am going to start off with my all-time favorite one out of all of these, and this one is Royal Musk. So here is the box for this one. They come very nicely packaged, and they open up like this. And I do have a little tester strip inside all of them because I did test these fragrances and I was just trying to get to know them. And this one is just beautiful. So here is the bottle for this one. Gorgeous blue bottle. It just reminds me of summertime. It reminds me of the ocean, the beach. Just that, those are the vibes that the bottle gives, and honestly, that is pretty much what this reminds me of. So I'm going to go ahead and read the main accords for this one. So the main accords are fresh, spicy, citrus, yellow floral, sweet, woody, aromatic, and warm, spicy. The top notes are bergamot, pepper, and ylang ylang. Middle notes are jasmine, lily of the valley, and orris, and the base notes are musk and beeswax. This fragrance to me, this takes me back to my summers here in Puerto Rico with my family. My grandpa used to own a boat, so we would leave like on a Friday, and we would camp on a little island close to Puerto Rico. They're very tiny islands. We would take tents with us, and we would stay there all weekend long. And it was just a weekend full of being in the water, getting a lot of sun, super fun. And this fragrance just took me back to that. Yes, oh my God, this just makes me feel like I am on my grandpa's boat. I almost wish that my sister could smell this fragrance, because if she was to smell this, I think that it would just take us down memory lane. This is a mix of being in the ocean, and then your sunblock. It's not suntan lotion, it's more of a sunblock, like the sun, that creamy sunblock that we used to use when we were little. It has a little bit of that, but it's in the most beautiful way. I don't want it to seem like this is boring or just like other fragrances. This has an aquatic touch to it. It's just very... Now, what I get from this fragrance seems to be a little bit different from what the main accords are claiming, because I do see here that they say fresh, spicy, citrus, yellow floral. And honestly, yes, there is a freshness to this fragrance and it is very uplifting. It's bright. It's perfect for summertime. It's perfect for a vacation. This is my favorite one out of all of them. This is just so beautiful. And I'm going to be wearing this in summer for sure. And I don't see like aquatic listed, but maybe it's just from my memories. I get like an aquatic feel because it just takes me back to that scenario of being in the, not necessarily the beach, but more of like an island with the water and sunblock and the sun. That's what I get with this fragrance. And when it starts to dry down, I do start getting a little bit more of that woody type of base. So it stops being so like tropical and fun and summery. And it just gets like this more of a woody feel to it. Still an amazing fragrance. I love the entire wear of this fragrance. And I'm definitely going to be putting this one on my tray for summertime. I'm going to be wearing this one so much. This is actually a fragrance that I would wear to go to the beach, to go to a pool party, to go do anything during summer. This would be amazing. And also this fragrance would go so beautiful with a jeans and a white t-shirt and your hair pulled back and you just want to feel breezy, fresh, not clean. I don't get like a clean vibe from this one, just like a fresh, aromatic type of fragrance. So definitely this one is my number one out of the ones that I received. I love it so much. Next up we have my second favorite, and this one is Musk Maliki. So here is Maliki or Maliki. I'm not sure which is the right way to say it, but this one comes in this packaging right here. And here is the bottle for this fragrance. Really nice bottle. And this one has this beautiful golden yellow type of bottle. Really nice. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the main accords. So this one is fruity, fresh, and green. And the top notes for this one are green apple, lemon, violet, violet leaf. Middle notes are Moroccan jasmine, Italian jasmine, Bulgarian rose, and geranium. And the base notes are narcissus, musk, and sandalwood. This one, it opens up with that fruity blast. I do get the apple in this one mixed in with that violet type of note, but it's the violet is not overpowering because I really am not a violet type of person, but they did it perfect here. It's very little amount that you get in here. It's not a lot. The opening is really juicy, very bright. This smells clean, it smells refreshing, it smells juicy, it smells just, it's like an uplifting type of fragrance. And the florals in here are just done perfectly. They add this feminine touch to the fragrance. It's almost like a girly fragrance, but it's fresh at the same time. I really like this one. And this one does have a green touch to it. And it's probably one of the first fragrances where they smell like they have green, like a green touch to them. And I actually enjoy it because I'm not really the type of person who enjoys green fragrances. This is a crowd pleaser to me. It's almost, I never like to say that something is a safe blind buy because we are just all so different. Our noses are different. But if I was to say if something is a safe blind buy, I would definitely say that this is a safe blind buy. It's just fresh, clean, not soapy clean, but again, just very fresh, aromatic type of fragrance. That greenness in here adds the most perfect, beautiful freshness. It's so beautiful. I really like this one as well. So those are my top two favorites. And I do pick up also, right now as I was smelling it, I do get that lemon as well. It's just very bright. It's such a pretty fragrance. I love this. This one I would say, compared to the other fragrances, the first two that I talked about are not super beast mode. These are a little bit more closer to the skin. It's a little bit more just for you type of fragrance. If you like fragrances like similar to what I like, then I think that these two right here, beautiful. Beautiful fragrances. I'm so happy that I have these in my collection. They're unique, they're different. All right, this next one is Musk Collection. It comes in a dark blue box, and here is the packaging for this one. Here is the bottle. And this one I am going to give to my husband because this is way too masculine for me. I believe these are supposed to be unisex, but this to me is for a man. But I do think that it is really sexy. I really like it, and my husband said that it smelled really good as well, so I'm going to be giving it to him. But the main accords for this fragrance are citrus, aromatic, and fresh. The top notes are lemon, mint, and white flowers. Middle notes are ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, lily of the valley, and the base notes are rose, musk, sandalwood, cedar, and patchouli. So this one, yeah, this is for, it smells amazing. I don't know, maybe I could try it and see how it blends in with my skin. Actually, I'm going to spray a little bit because you never know. Sometimes they could end up smelling nice. I just don't think that this is something that I would enjoy on myself, but does it smell amazing? Yes, this is so good for a man. This is very like fresh. It's very like, there's like a zingy type of feel to this, like a zesty type of feel. It's probably that mint mixed with the lemon. Oh, this is so good. And I get the ginger and the nutmeg. This to me is such a sexy fragrance for a man. This is so good. It's fresh, it's perfect for daytime. It's not too deep, it's not too dark or anything like that. It's like a very nice fragrance to wear like on an everyday basis. If you're a person who loves really feminine fragrances, this one is not the one. But if you don't mind having a little bit of like a unisex cologne type of vibe, this is amazing. So this is Musk Collection. Now let's get into the ones that are not for me, but I'm very excited to review them here because I know that a lot of you guys watch my videos and you guys do the same thing that I do. I love watching all fragrance reviewers, even if they love fragrances that I don't love. I just love watching them review. I love watching them give their opinion about a fragrance. So even though I don't like these for me, and I want to be honest with you guys, I do know that I just could tell that these are amazing. The performance is amazing. They're blended amazing. It's just not the type of scent profile that I enjoy. So we are going to begin with Amber Musk. This one comes in a red box, and in here we have the bottle, which the bottle is gorgeous. It goes from like a red color to a yellowish gold color, and the main accords for this fragrance are amber and oud. You guys know that I am not the biggest fan of amber. I've been having a lot of issues lately with amber in fragrances. Like if it's super heavy, it tends to kind of like make me a little sick or give me a headache. So, and then oud is something that I feel like my nose isn't ready for yet. I'm not at that point yet. I'm pretty sure that later down the road, I might start enjoying them. The only fragrance with oud right now that I can remember off the top of my head in my collection is Kayali's Invite Only, which I don't really pick up that one for me. I did love it when I first got it. It was just a really nice fragrance for fall time. But then I realized that I wasn't reaching for it as much. It's just not my type of fragrance. And this has a lot of oud in here. If you love fragrances with oud, by the way, you guys, it's raining outside, so you might hear a little bit of rain, but these I'm not going to spray because let me tell you guys, these fragrances, when I received them, I sprayed them on the tester strip. My filming room smelled like these fragrances for like 3 days. It was so hard to get the smell out. They are so strong. So the top notes for this are amber, agar wood, and musk. The middle notes are rose, raspberry, birch, and saffron. And the base notes are benzoin, amberwood, and geranium. But honestly, all I get in here is amber and oud. And rose. I do pick up a lot of rose in here as well. I don't really pick up on raspberry. I don't get anything like soft in here. This is beast mode. This is powerful. This is grown. This is for like evening time. I do not picture myself wearing this in the daytime, and I right now I don't think that I would use this at all because I feel like I'm just not ready for this type of fragrance. But I know so many people love this scent profile. So if you like Kayali's invite only, if you like those very oud type of fragrances, this is crazy in projection, longevity, performance. This is like up there. Like it's a great one to own. And then next, they did send me some fragrances from, this is like the 50 years collection, I believe. So here is the boxes for this one. This is the pink one, and this is rose oud. The packaging for these are a little extra. I'm pretty sure that there has to be a purpose for this that I don't know of. So here is the packaging for this one. Really, really beautiful to look at. It's very detailed. And then once you open this up, you have the bottle in here. So here is the bottle. Really heavy as well. It has a lot of weight to it. So the main accords for this one are woody, powdery, musky, green, aromatic, oud, mossy, citrus, fresh, spicy, and earthy. The top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, and galbanum. Middle notes are cedar and sandalwood, and the base notes are agar wood, oak moss, and musk. This also takes me to my childhood. I wish I knew. Okay, when I was little, I used to go visit my grandpa's sister. She lived up the hill from my grandpa's house, and this is what her house smells like. I don't know if maybe she has like a type of like flower or plant in her home or something, but this, I get like the mossy touches to this one, and it's actually a really nice scent. Like I like it. I just know that it would be too much on myself, but smelling the cap, I do enjoy the way that it smells. It smells very natural. It does have like this earthy element to it, so I really do get that in here, mixed with like a woody touch and green. I do get green in here as well. Okay, I'm going to spray a little bit of this one, but oh my god, it's just so strong when you spray this one at first. And the pink pepper in here is not too spicy. It's not too, it's not the type that like tickles your nose. This is a very mossy fragrance. This is mossy, this is earthy. It's almost like a damp type of smell. And then there's this freshness in there as well. This is definitely not something that I would wear, but I can totally see a lot of people enjoying this. So if you are that person who loves oak moss, who loves spicy, who loves woody, not too sweet, not too feminine or anything like that, you would like this. And this is definitely one that could be unisex as well. And yeah, so that is Rose Oud. Next up, I have Platinum Oud. And this one is pretty much the same type of packaging, silver. And then you have your bottle inside. And the main accords for this one are warm, spicy, fresh, spicy, and aromatic. The top notes for this one are cardamom, black pepper. Middle notes are cedar, drywood, vetiver, and the base notes are amber, musk, and tonka bean. You guys know that this is just not if you know my channel, if you're used to my videos, I don't really talk about fragrances that have a lot of vetiver, a lot of amber, there's black pepper, there's very strong notes in here. And it is a mix of a lot of strong notes. So once you spray this, it's like 1 or 2 sprays. If you do more than that, you're literally going to be like a walking balm. So this one, I feel like it's more simple when it comes to the notes. The last one, I was able to get more notes jumping out here and there. This one to me is kind of like straight to the point. I do pick up some cardamom in here. I'm spraying just a tiny bit because these are so potent. When I say that, I do get a lot of the cardamom today, and I do love cardamom, but I prefer when it's mixed with something like sweet, something creamy. This one to me is definitely more on the masculine side for sure. And it has that vetiver, woody, spicy touch to it. It is fresh. The cardamom in here is beautiful. If you love cardamom, you would probably enjoy this one so much. But I do find this one would probably be better for a man. I wouldn't really enjoy this one on a man, and I know my husband wouldn't enjoy this type of fragrance, but to me it does lean a little bit more on the masculine side. Very strong, very potent. So that one is the Platinum Oud. And then last but not least, we have Golden Oud. So same packaging again. Here is the packaging for this one. Here is the bottle. I haven't watched reviews on any of these fragrances. I just wanted to give my opinion, but I am curious to see if anyone else has reviewed this and what their thoughts on these are. The main accords for this one are amber, woody, oud, rose, warm, spicy, aromatic, patchouli, powdery, balsamic, and musky. Top notes are thyme, sage, cloves, and black pepper. Middle notes are agarwood, rose, resin, and patchouli, and the base notes are agarwood, amber, sandalwood, musk, and vanilla. That is a very, very strong. I think this is the one that was the strongest and the one that lasted the longest in this room. This is not my type of fragrance, but again, if you do love those spicy, earthy type of fragrances, you would probably enjoy this a lot. They're very similar, but then they also have like their own unique little touches to it. So the previous one, I did get a lot of cardamom. This one, amber and like oud again, woody. I feel like if you love beast mode fragrances, these are definitely the ones to check out. So those are my opinions on these fragrances. I'm super thankful that they were so generous with me and they sent these over. But yeah, I'm super happy that I was able to give you guys my opinion on these. Now is the fun part. I want to hear if you guys have tried any of these. What are your thoughts on these fragrances? Have you tried this house before? Let's go ahead and let's chat in the comments section. I cannot wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It helps my channel out a lot. Subscribe before you leave this video. And that's going to be all for today. I will see you guys in the next one.